qualifiers, this
right.
is it. This is, I promise, the last one.
And here's our lineup.
Here we go. It's going to be Sheffield, Illinois. Rich Bell starting on the pole of this one. That's him on your screen, the former Sunoco American Late Model Series champ in the mobilization funding Adam family sponsor number 21. And on his outside, out of Olympia, Kentucky, in the 38, that'll be Derek Fisher.
Row 2 will be the high side hustler, the two-time defending Mars champion out of Bloomington, Illinois, Jason Fager in the 25, and to his outside, Freddie Carpenter out of Parkersburg, West Virginia in the C4.
Moving back to row number 3, we find the driver out of Milton, Florida in the 10. That is Joseph Joyner. And on his outside, one of the Dome Darlings trying to race his way into the show out of Maryville, Tennessee. It's Jason Welshin.
Starting inside of row 4, Michael King Jr. out of El Dorado, Arkansas in the 14 junior. The 91 of Rusty Schlink out of McClure, Ohio.
Fifth row back on the inside, the 17-year-old out of Richmond, Indiana. That's going to be tricky Tristan Chamberlain. He'll be flanked by the Cosseyville, Mississippi driver, the JCM Motorsports number 19. That is Spencer Hughes.
And your final two starters look like this out of Rincon, Georgia. The 219 of Gavin Cowan and the 17A of Austin Howes out of Lewistown, Missouri. 12 cars that they can all make it. I think we've got all but one out there, as Austin Howes not making the call. The winner of this one is going to make the main event here tonight. Everybody else done, but we can tell you the first non-transfer, second place in this one, will get the Velocity USA Pro Custom suit. And that's worth $1,700, both in the late models and the mods.
Well, that's cool.
Very cool. Well, DJ, lights are out. We're coming to the Octane Race Products start zone. Bring us to the green flag.
Rich Bell on the pole, Derek Fisher on the outside, both of them trying to make their very first Gateway Dirt Nationals, and we're green flag racing in the Octane Race Products starting zone.
10 laps the distance. Winner moves on down the back straightaway. Rich Bell leads the way. Derek Fisher's right there. Oh, Freddie Carpenter got a little out of shape. He'll get his feet back under him. He falls to fourth. Fager up to third.
Yeah, Freddie was trying to split the gap there, and he's going to, oh man, he saved it, but Gavin Cowan does not. On that opening lap going into 3 and 4, we're going to have a Copeland Farms Racing caution. I think Freddie Carpenter, he was going to shoot the gap there between Derek Fisher and Jason Fager, and that gap just closed up about as quickly as he tried to shoot it. We got a Copeland Farms Racing caution, though, for Gavin Cowan.
We do, as that's going to have one on the board. 9 laps to go, and Rich Bell, who has made gains every time he has hit the track this weekend, and the Adam Family Racing number 21, the mobilization funding entry, sits in the good spot. Derek Fisher, first time here, the Olympia, Kentucky driver, back in second. And round out your podium right now, Jason Fager in the 25 cars. Again, the winner moves on. Everybody else gets to watch with you and I.
I tell you what, Rich Bell, he doesn't have a ton of starts in that Adam Family Motorsports 21. That deal just kind of came together a few months ago, but he's been pretty decent in that car the few times he's run it.
He has, and Rich Bell, another veteran of the sport, looking good right now in that 21B. Lights are down on the speedway. We will come back to the Octane Race Products restart zone, and the green flag will wave from the fast shaft start-finish line. Lights are down, DJ. 9 laps to go, and I spotted the big show on the line.
Here we go. Rich Bell is the Pied Piper at the head of the pack as the green flag comes out, and we're back underway. And here comes Jason Fager, and here comes Derek Fisher. They're both gunning for your race leader.
Jason Fager steps to the outside of Derek Fisher through turns 3 and 4, and Fager will take second at the line, and he's bringing Schlink to the party with him. Good battle for second on back. It's Bell leading the way.
Boy, if I'm Rich Bell out front right now, I'm making that race car as wide as I can possibly make it, because there's a starting spot in the Gateway Dirt Nationals on the line. Meanwhile, behind him, the 25 of Jason Fager hops through the holes in turns 1 and 2. He's trying to shake himself free from Rusty Schlink. Schlink, though, thinks about a slider in 3 and 4.
4 on the board, 6 to go, and we got caution out of turn number 4 as Gavin Cowan bounces it up off the concrete. Freddie Carpenter was down low, and Spencer Hughes right there as well. 4 laps complete, 6 to go. Rich Bell has been large and in charge, and really Jason Fager's thrown everything at him at the kitchen sink, not able to get by. We head down to Blake.
Michael King Jr. lost his high gear, guys. That brings his Gateway Dirt Nationals to a close.
Thank you very much, Blake. Well, right now, Rich Bell, as we talked about, running a great race. iBox Springs Instant Replay. Good battle for that second spot. And behind them, Freddie Carpenter, Gavin Cowan together, and Spencer Hughes with nowhere to go. And he gets collected last second.
Tough break for Fast Freddie, man. Remember, he got passed on the last lap, remember, in his heat race. He was in the show, got passed, started 4th in this one, and things just not going right for the fastest ponytail out of Parkersburg, West Virginia. And I thought he was going to make that hard left-hand turn into the infield. Maybe trying to grab the attention of a track official to make sure that he doesn't have a tire rub on the C4.
Well, All-Star Performance, win and you're in, last chance race. They're going to scrape a little bit out of the cushion down in 1 and 2, trying to keep them off of the top of that wall, at least for the time being.
And instead, I think they've just made more of a ramp down in 1 and 2.
DJ, I want to tell you you're wrong, but I'm afraid you might be right.
Oh, boy. Well, 4 laps are in the books, 6 laps remain. This one's very, very simple. You win the race, you're in the show. You do not win the race, you're done. You are done for the weekend, and we'll see you back at the 10th annual. I'd say we consider it the 10th, right? We were.
Well, it's the 9th technically, though. They didn't count that year. He picked back up after we took the COVID year off. In 20, he picked back up, and so this is the 8th. Everything they marketed this year was the 8th annual. So
well, it's different everywhere.
It is.
You
Every
go.
event
It's
does different.
Every
and I don't.
yes.
You know, it's one thing if it rains it out. It's another if a pandemic gets you. So I guess I get that. Meanwhile, J-Van has gone and grabbed some of the Cane's chicken from 10 hours ago. Hey, nothing. Good cold chicken. Okay, that's it. You're fine. You be you, boo. Yeah. All right, we're going to come back to the green flag out of turn 4. It's Rich Bell on the loud pedal. Rusty Schlink on the move in the 91. He started 7th, make that 8th, and he's going to go up to 2nd around Jason Fager.
Again, we spend way too much time together because as you said that, I was looking down to see exactly where he started, and he just got into the tail end of Rich Bell's 21 when that Copeland Farms Racing caution flag came out.
Too good. It's hard to say. We're not in race control.
No, we're in a meat locker up here.
We are in a meat locker.
All right, we're going to try it again. Bunched back up. Rich Bell at the front, 4 laps down, 6 laps to go. All-Star Performance, winning your end.
All right, off into turns 1 and 2, and Schlenk going to get another slider in there. Fager's got a lane this time. Now Fager may have a slider for Bell. He looks to the inside. Bell slides himself through 3 and 4. Good move by Rich Bell. DJ, we're halfway home. 5 down, 5 to go.
You don't have to be faster than the bear. You got to be faster than the other person trying to outrun the bear. Rich Bell trying to be faster than all the bears right now, though, as he's got the 25 of Jason Fager and the 91 of Rusty Schlink behind him. I feel like, I might be wrong, I feel like him and Rusty Schlink may have had an incident together at some point, like in the last year or two. I could be way, way wrong on that, though.
I honestly don't know about that, but I do know Rich Bell is the leader with just 3 laps remaining, and he's got about 3 car lengths between him and Jason Fager, and he's starting to stretch out a little bit as Bell hustling the high side just a little bit better than Fager right now. Fager now with just 2 laps to go.
Yeah, Rich Bell looking really good at the front of this field, and if Jason Fager has got anything at all, he needs to send it and send it now. He's trying, so is Rusty Schlink, but unfortunately, time is starting to run out. White flag in the air, final time around for the 21.
That's right, Rich Bell through the middle of turns 1 and 2, down the back straightaway. The All-Star Performance win and you're in. Well, guess who's going to win? Guess who's going to be in? It's going to be the 21B of Rich Bell out of Sheffield, Illinois.
He's going to make it to the Castrol Gateway Dirt Nationals for the first time in his career in a tough break. Jason Fager, Rusty Schlink, Jason Welsh, and Spencer Hughes all on the outside looking in here in 2024.
Picking up the win in the All-Star Performance win and you're in out of Sheffield, Illinois. The RLM Enterprises Mobilization Funding LLC, Bell Transmission, Justin L. Langdon Electrical Contractors, Razbones Towing, Shepherd Synthetics, Tricks Utility Service, and the Restore Warehouse. The Pro Power Racing Engine Rocket XR1 for Rich Bell. He moves off to the main event. It's worth mentioning Jason Fager, first driver to miss the show. He'll get a $1,700 valued Velocity USA Pro Custom suit as part of being the first driver out. And just like that, Jerry, the Cane's Chicken's gone. The Velocity, the All-Star Performance late model lap win and you're in is gone. And it's time for the modified All-Star Performance win and you're in. But first, I think we're going to talk to Rich Bell.
Rich Bell, for the first time in your career, you are in the A main of the Castrol Gateway Dirt Nationals presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts. How's that feel?
Oh man, it feels freaking great. I tell you what, I can't thank Joe Adam for this opportunity to drive one of these hot rods, and his whole team and my dad. You know, we work our asses off all for hell to his 25th year for me, and this freaking feels great.
Did you see Jason Fager below you there with about 5 to go?
Yeah, I could see him there. I tell you what, I never have watched his screen up here, and it's a little tough, but I got used to it. Now that was like I got gapped out a little bit, so I felt a little better the last lap.
Well, congrats and good luck later tonight.
Thanks, man.
Rich Bell's dancing for the first time here at the Dome. Jerry Van Sickle, one more last chance dance.
You bet. Is a get ready to do a little bit of cleaning of the fence, little patchwork up here. What's quiet? Let's take a look at Win and You're In All-Star Performance Modified Last Chance. On the pole out of Batesville, Arkansas, it is a 0-1 of Peyton Taylor into his outside from Royce City, Texas. Jack Sarton in this 47. We'll see the 96M inside row number 2 of Mike McKinney from Plainfield, Illinois. And the J3 out of Maysville, Kentucky is Jimmy Lennox Jr. Row number 3 from Lowry, Minnesota. The 6X is Zach Johnson. And the 6 from Newton, North Carolina is Ryan Ayers. Row number 4, going to be Austin Becerra out of Carthage, Illinois. And from Glendon, Minnesota, the 6ST is Joseph Thomas. Going to row number 5, on the inside, driving the 0, it's Jake O'Neill out of Tucson, Arizona. And the 21 CZ is Cole Sarninski out of Denmark, Wisconsin. Final 2 starters in your all-star performance Win and You're In. First driver hails out of Brule, Wisconsin, driving the 22. It's Brandon Kopp. And his outside, the 24C from Osage, Iowa, is Jim Chisholm. Those 12 drivers looking for one spot in your all-star performance Win and You're In. This is the last qualifying event of the weekend. After this, we'll go into opening ceremonies, into our feature events.
And we are replacing just one panel of fencing down here coming off turn number 4. That was where Gavin Cowan slid into the back of it. Just a safety precaution,
yes.
Race control tells me. It wasn't anything major, but they thought, well, while they got a couple minutes here, while they're scraping the dirt off the walls and getting that cushion kind of knocked back down again, while they were doing that, they were going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone and replace that one piece of fence down here coming off 4 where Cowan got into it in that last race, Jay.
So unlike your hunting experience where you killed 1 deer with one
deer with one headlight, with one Chevy Colorado. That's right. I did not get one with the bow this year, but
at least it's not a partridge in a pear tree.
Yes.
We would not want to get rid of the first day of Christmas.
It's the darndest thing, you know. I'm out there with the bow, and you don't see a deer, but you know, rolling down the highway 55 mile an hour in a Chevy Colorado, and it's almost like they want you to see them and hit them.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's like they're like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Good to see you. Trent, have you ever hit a deer out there in Western Missouri? Western Missouri. Have you ever hit a deer?
I bet he has.
Probably not in Adrian because he never visits there. So
We lost Trenton.
We lost Trenton.
Oh no.
Wonder if they hit deer in the Northeast.
maybe a reindeer got him in the grandstands. I don't.
As Ben Shelton knows, John Hager has a 3-legged deer at his place in the Pacific Northwest.
Year, true story. John Hager with Skagit Speedway.
Yeah.
Every year they have a deer family that comes home with their offspring. True story. And the mother is a tripod, and the best they can tell is she was born that way.
Oh wow.
So it's very interesting, and John has made it known that if anybody ever attempts to hurt that deer, that it's gonna be the last thing they ever do. He's gonna hurt them.
Why are you looking at me when you say
Because
that?
I feel like you probably took that deer's one of its legs, DJ. I feel
It's
like.
not.
No, you said it's born that way.
That's not.
Yeah, he thinks it was
thank
born
you.
that way. So
Thank
yeah,
you.
very fascinating.
And I'm not that cold-hearted.
Jerry, have you ever hit a deer?
I've hit 2 of them.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Jerry, I can confirm they hit deer in the Northeast because I have also hit 2 of them.
You have?
Yes, they are. Trust me.
They call
New
them,
York, Pennsylvania,
the
Delaware.
thing is, they call them moose up there where Chris is.
My truck looked like it. I hit a moose, but no, unfortunately, this is standard, regular sized doe.
Standard regular sized. All right. Well, we're going to go and take a standard regular sized commercial break here as they wrap up working on the fence and get ready to send out the All-Star Performance win, and you're in for the modifieds. If you're here on the grounds, it's one of your final opportunities to visit Vendors Row or grab something to eat or drink. If you're watching at home, don't go anywhere. We'll be back here on FloRacing with the Castrol Gateway Dirt Nationals presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
welcome back. Hey, if you're looking for a Jimmy Owens autograph, he's back at the his merch stand in 105. And well, I'm like DJ, I'm like Ron Burgundy. If it's on the teleprompter, I will read it. So they did flash up the wrong win and in lineup, so we're going to give you the correct win and in lineup right now.
Okay, there you go.
Peyton Taylor still on the pole from Batesville, Arkansas.
Yep.
Jack Sartain still on the outside.
Yep.
Austin Becerra now is on the inside of row number 2.
Yeah,
and
that's
Jimmy
where-
Lennox is
yeah.
on the row 3.
Yeah, that's where he should be.
Zach
Right.
Johnson, the 6X, inside row number 3. The outside, Ryan Ayers, the 6. Then Brandon Kopp, the 22, and Joseph Thomas, the 6ST, comprise row 4. Row 5 is Jake O'Neill in the 0, and Cole Sharnensky, the 21CZ. Mannix Firkwan, the 74M, and Jim Chisholm. There we go, lights are out. Winning you're in, all-star performance for the mods, and here we go. On down into turn number 1 and 2. Peyton Taylor in order, slide to the slick, grab the top off of 2 and out of back straight away. Taylor, Sartin right there, Becerra's a coming. 3 wide, oh mama, we've seen this before. Becerra's trying to race his way in. Wallace got him 2 years ago on the win and in. Sartain could be the guy this year. They'll work down in turns 3 and 4. Jack Sartin working the top of the racetrack. Now Austin Becerra right there to the number 1 spot. Becerra, Sartin, followed by the 6 of Ryan Ayers. Ayers, now you see Jimmy Lennox right back there in the 6ST. Working on in. Peyton Taylor going to call it done. Says, I've had the fun meter pegged at the dome. I'm going to go back and sign some autographs. Austin Becerra on out front. Jack Sartin working the number 2 spot. Ryan Ayers, Jimmy Lennox, and Joseph Thomas, your top 4. Here comes Jake O'Neill. O'Neill in the 0 car. Oh, mama! Hang on. O'Neill got the skirt ruffled. Jimmy Lennox took a look all the way up under it to the funhouse to see what was there. O'Neill gets back in the throttle. He'll work it off of turn number 4 and down the front straightaway. Wheeling, caution lights are on. And we're to a Coltman Farms Racing caution flag. I would have to imagine debris on the racetrack. Don't see any cars sitting there. There you see it. Over there in turn number 2, it's somebody's rear bumper. And it looks like it is off of the J3 at Jimmy Lennox. So debris off of the J3 car. Austin Becerra, your race leader. Jack Sartin in the number 2 spot, remember? Win and you're in. Second on back. You're finding a seat in, well, you're finding whatever seat is available, and if there's not one, you're watching it on your phone or back on the jumbo back in the pit area. But Austin Becerra, Carthage, Illinois racer. Right there, your race leader, Jack Sartin in second. Timing and scoring, checking the lineup. Wheel and caution lights go off. Watch for the octane restart zone. Nose to tail, bumper to bumper. Becerra, the captain of the ship. 5 down, 5 to go. We're halfway home in this one. Green's out, we're back underway. Oh, Jack Sartin hard to the outside wall. Oh boy, howdy. Ayers is around. That's gonna put O'Neill to second, and the caution is out. Yellow is out. Coltman Farms Racing caution flag on the racetrack as the 6 of Ryan Ayers and Cole Sarnensky around over there.
Hey, Jerry.
Yeah, go ahead.
We got Peyton Taylor. Peyton's just sitting on his car. Peyton, what happened?
Well, we had some issues in our qualifier with our carburetor. Not real sure what's wrong. I drove around like a Sally on the bottom first night, and then got cowboy tonight, and I started leaning on a little bit. I think the floats may have been off or something in the carburetor, but I didn't want to slow the show down. Now fans come out to watch some badass racing, and I don't want to halt that. So if y'all, thank y'all all for coming out. Let's race some hell. Get to 136 and buy some swag.
Peyton Taylor still having fun, Jay.
He had some Timmy Current carb issues is what I think happened there. Here we go. It's time to get Western. And that's what first-time Dome Racer's going to do. Jake O'Neill. O'Neill into the number 2 spot. Going to chase down Austin Becerra as he got around Jack Sargent in the 47. O'Neill going to follow the tire tracks of Becerra down into turn number 1 and 2. Becerra about back in the fence. Oh, hang on. Look out. Big trouble. Turn number 1. Jack Sargent, the 6X of Zach Johnson, and if you take away the 6 and the 47, it's deja vu for Brandon Kopp. As last year, if you remember, that is right where in the win and in, he parked it in the fence.
The same place last year.
This time, though, I don't believe he's got any damage. I think he just rode it up on the wall.
We may not have any fence damage.
Yeah, we may be okay.
Oh. Can we say a word of prayer, please? There's no fence damage.
Lord Heavenly Father, we ask that you watch over the catch fence tonight.
Oh, man.
So we'll get everything cleaned up over there.
No, we do.
Well,
we do.
Hang on, that might be able to be fixed.
They said that they're not sure. They got to wait till we get Brandon Kopp off the fence. I think they might be able to pull it back.
Yeah, why don't you get in there and ask him about it?
Put some Flex Seal on there, man.
Brandon, this place is kind of your nightmare. 2 years in a row, turn 1.
I mean, all I can say is I wasn't leading the damn thing this time. Man, I don't know. I sucked on whatever Thursday night in qualifying. I go out there, just stepped on my dick twice, damn near spun out, and that set me back for the weekend. And we ended up in this. We were in that B main with the car going through the fence. We got all tore up in that, but holy shit, it's a good time at least. So if they bring us back, maybe we'll show up. But
hey, at least you're having fun, right?
Yeah, we're having fun. I would have liked to not end up in the fence in the same spot 2 years in a row, but it is what it is.
I've had it, Dylan. Brandon Kopp, he's back.
A great interview there with Grizzly Adams.
Yeah, I thought it was Dustin for a minute.
Send my greetings.
Wow.
Coming swinging.
A guy grows facial hair one time, and
I've never have, so good for you.
Well, you've been trying, though.
Of course, Brandon Kopp, the 21 WISSOTA Rookie of the Year, the 2021, 23, and 24 Godlick Speedway champion, a 3-time WISSOTA Wisconsin State champion, and 21, 2, and 3.
Gondik Law Speedway, that is up there.
It's
Superior.
Up there.
Yes, it is.
It is in Superior, Wisconsin.
I went to Gondik Law Speedway one time, back when it was Superior Speedway.
Yes.
Third week in June. It's a heat wave all across. There's 100 degrees everywhere in the country.
And you still wore a parka, didn't you?
Oh, I walked in up there. It was 51 degrees at 5 p.m.
Well, you're right there on the south side of
the North Pole. Yeah, you're right there on the south side of the North Pole.
Yeah, it's Lake Superior there.
Yes, it is.
Where I think in July they still have lake effect snow.
Hey, Jerry, look at the cushion here. I'm in the middle of turn number 1. We'll see here.
Go down and see what Zach Johnson's got to say.
I mean, I'm on the fence here.
Go down and talk to the millennial. Go see what the millennial farmer's got.
His car is making me thirsty, like the pretzels are making me thirsty.
Ask him.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
Ask him what the yield was there around Glenwood, Minnesota.
Jerry wants to know what the yield looked like this year in farming.
A lot better than sitting here right now.
You gonna drink some Cold Busch Light?
Yeah, I think I will. You know, this place has got 30,000 people in it right now, and who knows how many hundreds of thousands are watching at home. And I know you got guys sitting on their computers right now talking about the racing at the Dome isn't real or it's not any good. We got 30,000 people here. Are you guys not entertained?
There you go.
This isn't how I wanted to talk to the camera, but I'm here. I'm on the track. We had some fun. I hope you guys are having fun out there.
It's great to have you here, Zach. Good luck. And unfortunately, the night ends like this, but it's fun having you.
We have a blast here, man. This place is awesome. There's nothing like this.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Dome, is
Blake,
everybody out there having a Cold Busch Light for me right now?
Blake, and he came all the way from Lowry, Minnesota on an open trailer.
Hey, meanwhile, guys, let's go down to Chris Moore with some breaking news.
Yeah, we got a developing story here. The car behind me is getting unloaded. It's Brandon Overton. He's been given a provisional as the fastest qualifier this weekend on his prelim night. They are unloading his race car right now. Brandon Overton's got a provisional. He will roll off 20th in tonight's main event here at the Castrol Gateway Dirt Nationals. I was going to try and get a word with him. Then I thought, he's probably going to be busy getting the race car ready. So we'll let the guys work, but the 76 is getting unloaded as we speak right now.
Yeah, he gets the provisional fastest overall car not in the show yet, and all the previous champions either have raced their way in or they've used provisional previously, so that is why he will start 20th here tonight. And in the box, out of the box, and how about that, Blake Anderson? Brandon Overton back in the show, and I guess it does pay good to be nice. He was out there handing out Christmas shirts with Steve Arpin, and Santa Claus gave him an early Christmas present. He gets to start the Gateway Dirt Nationals.
First time here, too.
Yes. That is fast. Jaden Frames over there supervising, and I can't wait to hear what this Brandon Overton interview sounds like.
Tell you what, the Love Machine's pretty excited back there.
What has happened back here?
Fitty Fitty winner just showed up.
Won the Fitty Fitty?
Yeah, so a little bit of fence work is going to...
There's the Fancy down there, so not as happy. Could have been worse. So I'd tell you what, they're going to put the banner on it, rub a little dirt on it, it'll be fine.
That's like a band. That's like when you fell down and skinned your leg.
All right, guys, we're gonna head back to Chris Moore. I think he may have Brandon Overton.
Yeah, he just gave me the thumbs up. He's good. Brandon, you're in? How happy are we to be in now?
Yeah, good thing I didn't go get drunk, right? So, no, we're excited. It'd be cool, you know. Like I said, I feel like we should have made the race anyway. We should have never been as far back as we were, but we're going to go out there and make the best of it and see what we got.
Do you have plans for your intro now? Are you prepared for this?
No, hell no. I don't even know what to do. Like I said, I didn't even expect a race. So I just want to thank all the fans and everybody coming out. It's an awesome event. Just glad to be a part of it.
If there was something cool Chase Elliott or Brad Sweet did, I'd say you could do that.
That's right. Yeah. Like I said, cool weekend. Cool to come out, showcase a bunch of our new sponsors. You know, like I said, Napa on board. It's really cool, along with all of our other great ones. Yeah, trying to get our thoughts together and go out there and see what we'll do.
All right, there you go, guys. He's back in the show and going to try and give him hell here in his first time at the Castrol Gateway Dirt Nationals.
And he's got to dig last minute of that Napa know-how to figure out what he's going to do for the intros.
I got good
Blake
news.
Anderson? Yes, sir.
I was just going to say, he's got a good crew chief, so they're going to have a good race car. We know that much.
What's good news, Blake?
No fence repair needed. They just had to get the banner zip tied back on. We're good to go.
Woo! That's the best thing you've said all weekend, Blake.
Thank you. You can get me a beer after the races, Busch Light.
Cheryl will buy you whatever you want. You know,
I love Cheryl.
Yes, we know. Cheryl loves you more than me, and it's fine. I get it. Well, they're going to smooth out that cushion a little bit. J-Van, we have 4 laps left in this All-Star Performance win, and you're in. And then we're going to get ready for opening ceremonies where Dylan Scott, man, he's on fire right now.
I heard him at sound check today.
It was awesome.
Wow.
It was awesome. I talked to him briefly, and I said, it's a duet with me and you. And he goes, yeah, I'm going to want you to stand about 50 feet back when you're singing. And I told him that wasn't far enough. So.
He was going to give you one of those fake microphones.
That's right.
To hold.
The amount of feet that he's asked Ben to stand back has gotten a little higher with each story as well.
Every time that he's heard me,
yeah, the thing is, it's accurate, though, too.
Well, he felt bad for me. He kept giving him more feet so he'd get a little taller.
Ben,
Blake.
you know I'm an idea guy.
When I think of Albert Einstein, I think of Blake Anderson.
Absolutely. I got an anthem idea for next year. I don't know if the Dome could handle it, though.
Patrick.
On a duet, Patrick Davis and Dylan Scott on Saturday night.
I mean, let's just have that right me out.
Spoke with Dylan down there, and he said he will never be at the same time with Kitty because you don't compete with P. Kitty.
I was hoping Blake was going to say it would be him singing the anthem.
No. I haven't had Busch Light yet.
Is that all it takes? Because we can make that happen, Blake.
There's none of those here, Chris. What are you talking about?
It takes multiple.
It would take delirium to put me out there. Well, guys, they have finished the workup in turns 1 and 2. J-Van, the cars are rolling once again. And Austin Becerra is in the best spot of all. And don't forget, second place in this doesn't get to start the feature, but they will get one of those $1,700 valued Velocity USA Pro Custom suits as a second place consolation prize. And next year, don't forget, Jason Fager wishes it was next year.
Yeah, he does.
He would have just got that suit plus $2,500 for being the first non-qualifier out of the Velocity late models.
Ooh, take a look here. Looks like Kenny's going to sneak in behind Jake O'Neill, who was running second, and it looks like Jake's run is done. Jake O'Neill getting pushed to the infield and thought he had something there for Becerra, but now as he sits on the infield, just tapping the roof, saying, yep, I'm done. Austin Becerra says, well, that's one less I got to contend with. But you've got hitters all through the field in this one. Austin Becerra brings him down to the octane restart zone, 4 to go. Kyle McGowan waves the green, and we're underway. Off of 2 and down the back straightaway. Jimmy Lennox down to the bottom. Austin Becerra gonna rip her up there around the top off of 4. Becerra, your leader. Lennox followed by Joseph Thomas. Jim Chisholm right there in the number 4 spot. Feel the rock and roll off of turn number 4. Popsicle sticks in the air and a pair to go for Becerra. Austin Becerra, the Carthage, Illinois racer, on up front, showing the way. White flag out of the RE starter stand. Next time it'll be checkers at the Fast Shafts finish line. As they come down into turn number 3 and 4, the All-Star performer winning in is Austin Becerra. Taking a look, he'll take that Triple R Performance, J&J Ag and Auto Truck, Sunbelt Rental of Quincy, Pogue Auto Plaza, American Auto Glass, Victory Lane Suspension, Oliver Heating and Air Conditioning, J&J Construction, 28 feature wins in 2024, and of course was the inaugural Clash on the Coast champion. Got the Triple R Performance between the frame rails of the Lethal chassis. And Blake, you got Austin Becerra down there with you.
Austin Becerra letting it all hang out on the high side. You are in the dance tonight. Congratulations. And how'd it feel ripping the fence?
You know, it was pretty good. Car's fast. You know, we got put in the fence in the heat race there, and I killed the motor and spun it out and had to rally back from the back to make it in this deal. And I knew I had a good piece. I just had to kind of keep it together and see what happens this feature. The only way to go is forward now.
More nervous for the win and in, knowing you have to win it, or the big dance later tonight?
It is what it is. I'm just glad to be in the show. Go for all you fans, and hopefully we can make a run to the front and see what happens.
All right, Austin Becerra, he's dancing later tonight. Jerry Van Sickle, the field is set.
Field of super late models and open wheel modifieds are set. And we are moments away from going into opening ceremonies. Taking a good look back there at our JCB pit cam, but we're going to step away. When we come back, it will be opening ceremonies and championship features for the late models and modifieds. We thank you for being here. We thank you for being at home. You are watching the Castrol Gateway Dirt Nationals, presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts on a beautiful Saturday night in St. Louis here on FloRacing.